Hi, how y'all doing? It is Monday, the 31st of March, 2025. I think it's the 31st. Yeah. Here in Ontario, Canada, the skies are cloud covered, white gray, and there's rain, and the wind picked up. So everything thawed overnight. All the trees in town anyway, the ice is gone, as far as I could see. And so cleanup begins. But I got power back, electricity back at after 7 o'clock last night, and I wasn't expecting it, right? But only 2,500 people in this area of Ontario got their power back, right? We're a government town, I told you, and I'm on the part of the grid that's wired up with the hospital because there's different grids of electricity they turn on, right? It's just how it works. I don't get it, right? But yeah, um, a lot of people are still in the dark, still without power. So that really sucks, right? Last night when I went to bed, I asked Source to let's get these people's power back on until we get our free energy going, right? There's a lot of bush around here, country people live out there, but a lot of them have wood stoves, so they're not freezing, they're just in the dark, right? Unless they have solar panels or generators, right? The Schuman yesterday was 44. The number that follows me around in numerology, right? I've explained this in my previous videos that when I add the numbers up on my birth certificate, my social insurance number, my telephone number, it comes out to 44, right? Check yours out. See if you have a number, what your number is that follows you around. I've done my children and a couple of friends, but they don't have the same as me, right? Their numbers are different. So they're not all, the same number. So that's interesting. My son's going to come home at noon today. They still don't have power where his girlfriend lives in the country, but they have a wood stove. The day before, was it Friday night when I went to bed? Because I didn't make a bit, was it? No, Saturday night when I went to bed, not the rise, at night, right? There was 9:48, and there was a green flash above the town, flashlight, just like that. I couldn't get my phone out to take a picture because it was just that fast. And I was like, wow, what's that? Right? Because the day before I seen a blue flash above the town at night. And I thought, that's different. I wonder what that is. And then we had the ice storm started again, or you know what I mean, and knocked everything, all the tree branches and everything. A lot of them fell because it just got too heavy. A lot of trees got taken out, knocked down. A lot of power lines everywhere in Ontario. And Ontario's a big province. It takes 2 days to get out of Ontario by train, right? That's pretty much nonstop. But yeah, except for down south. So I imagine Windsor area, right? St. Catharines, maybe, that kind of down south, right? Which is north, but yeah, they messed up the maps, right? The globe, everything's a lie. Everything is a lie. Everything we know is a lie, right? But if you give up everything, what do you have? Nothing, just nature and you, right? You have to think deep on that one, I'd say. The energy, did you feel it yesterday when the Schumann was 44? My back and my shoulders and my lower back was so purging, detoxing, right? So tight. It was just, I had a headache all day. And then I find out when the power comes back on and I can watch YouTube again that there was another great big earthquake, right? And I was just like, no wonder. My friend Tess stopped over yesterday just to check on me, right? She has a generator, so she wanted to know if I wanted to have a tea. She'd boil some water, right? And I was like, yeah, okay. So come over, we'll smoke a joint. She goes, yeah. And she's sore too, right? So I was telling her about the earthquake symptoms, and she was just like, wow, right? And she was telling me she drove around the town and she told me how bad it was, right? How much of a mess. And yeah, just hung out for a little while. It was nice of her to check on me since I was all alone, right? And I couldn't do anything with my phone because I don't have a power bank or anything. So when the electricity, I can't charge it. So I wasn't watching nothing. I need it for a lifeline, you know? So just use it as a phone. Luckily, I had data, right? So my son, one of my eldest son phoned me and told me he took a walk around town, right? And it was a mess. So yeah. And then my youngest son, he wasn't coming back into town because it was so messed, you know. And he didn't think we had power here. Well, I talked to him before 7. So I made my supper on a little gas butane propane stove. I bought camp stove. I just made a couple of hamburgers. I got some hamburger I took out. I was going to make spaghetti if the power came back on. So I just made a couple of hamburgers and I had bread that I made, right? So that was my dinner. It was okay. It worked, right? Set off my smoke alarm a couple of times. I tried sitting on beside the window and opening the window, but it didn't work. In the rising, when I put it on the floor in front of the front door and opened the door like this much, it worked. So I'm not sure why that happens. Gas rises or it goes down. I don't know. I guess I should research that, right? I never needed to know before. I was thinking too the other day about hydro, how it's so close to Hydra, right? The word, because with the Freemasons and what they've done to the link, you know, with their, I don't know, trickery, I suppose, right? A lot of words have more meaning than what we think they do, right? And I was thinking, I wonder if hydro is one of those words. All you have to do is drop the O and put an A on, right? And I was thinking, how would the Hydra put electricity into the grid? Is it benevolent or malevolent, right? I don't know. I dreamt all night, but I don't remember anything. I kept on waking up a couple of times just for no reason, but I went right back to sleep. And the felines were making noise in the rise. They got me up at like 6:30. So they were up to something. Maybe they heard the trees cracking outside because they've been doing it since ice storm happened, right? You'll hear it crack and then you'll hear the branches go down. So yeah, I think we're the only town right now that has electricity as far as I'm seeing, you know, on the bulletins that they put on Facebook and stuff like that, right? So I'm grateful. Yes, a lot of Freemasons live here for it to be the first one. And we have a great big waterfall too. We have waterfalls here that have power generators, you know, is a part of them. They put them on there. So maybe we're a main hub for that stuff. I don't know, just saying. Seen birds out flying around yesterday too, and I was like, a seagull and a couple of crows, and I thought, it's freezing rain. I wonder why they're flying, right? Maybe it's to keep their wings maneuverable, you know, flexible. I don't know. But it's quiet today. I feel the energy's quiet. I wonder what the Schuman is. I guess I'll find out later. I'll put it in my comments, community section, right? So I want to say, I notice I have a couple of new subscribers. Thank you. I appreciate you. I do. Well, I do. If you're vaccinated, you're not going to like my channel, right? This is for people with more open minds. It is. And I really appreciate the subscribers. I do. I'm not trying to get big because I don't want to be censored. But I do appreciate you. I do. Leave me nice comments. Be good people with good comments, okay? Or I'll delete your ass. I'm a Taurus. That's what it's easy for me to do. Right? Just cut it right off. All right. Every day I am stronger than the day before. Every day I raise my frequency higher than the day before. Every day I glow more than the day before. Stuff like that. I just had a thought in my mind I was going to say, dang, it's been happening to me. All rising. Guess it wasn't that important or I would have said it. Or maybe it's the energy because we just went through a shift, right? Did you feel it? I think we keep on shifting on a daily basis as far as I can tell right now. And we got the planet Neptune in our energy. Or what they call, what we've been told is, you know? Whatever kind of energy that is. Like, I don't know how they do it. That's what I mean. All right. That's enough of me for today. I love you all to consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye. Wave the energy away.